Hello guys and welcome to my new video. Today I would like to unbox with you together my new gimbal from Zhiyun. It's the Weebill S. I am really excited about the gimbal and I hope you enjoy it, so let's start with the unboxing. About the packaging, to me it looks really stable. I also like the premium feel of the package. The images are really high quality. Their surface is a mixture of a glossy and matte finish, and that also feels extremely premium to me. Also the handle on top is, I think it's really helpful if you're picking up the gimbal inside a store and you want to carry it around, or maybe later. I mean, there's no real case included, so you could also use it to carry it around. So the first thing we see here is that nice little white paper inlay with the company's name on. So I think this also looks kind of premium. And yeah, I mean there are some like scratches and stuff on top, but for me that is fine. To me it's more important that the gimbal itself is prevented from damage. So yeah. Inside there's like that plastic kind of bag with all the ingredients of the gimbal. And yeah, in my opinion, it would be more nice to have like a cloth type of bag. But I mean, plastic is always cheaper. The gimbal is already kind of cheap. It's about a bit more about 300 euros I paid for that. And yeah, I think there are some parts they are trying to not spend that much money on, so yeah. So what's inside the bag is like there's this small little package. Maybe let's look inside it. What's included there? So what I first see here is like an instruction paper. It's coming in different languages, as you can already see. And there inside it's described how you set up the gimbal, what the ingredients are and stuff, like a small start guide. There's also kind of a warranty card with that cool little image on top. Yeah, that's already it. What was inside this package. So let's see, there's also that paper. And on that paper there are like all the extensions you can buy or purchase for that gimbal from the company itself. I mean, there are also other things you could combine with it. Like there are some typical screws you can mount a lot of external stuff on. For example, like a mount for an external monitor or something. So yeah. But I think that is really handy. I mean, you have a good overview on how you could extend your gimbal. So I like that one. So let's maybe open the important package, or like the kind of case thing. I also like the detail with the brand's name again. I mean, it does look really premium to me. And now we see the real beauty inside, like the gimbal itself. And yeah, that's all what comes in the box, like the real ingredients of the package. Maybe let's start to look to the different like products inside here. This is of course the battery for the gimbal. And yeah, here we have like a base plate that is directly mounted to the camera. And yeah, this one then is mounted later to the quick release plate, it's called. You can see it looks really high quality. It's made out of metal. You also have there like a scale. You can see how you set it up or remember it and set it up again like the same the next time. And yeah, near that one screw is like a mount for like a big lens you could have on your camera. So it's like not swinging around or something, it's kind of stabilized through that. And here we have like the tripod. It's also useful, or it's designed to use it also as a grip. And we also have their lock when it's mounted, like screwed to the gimbal. You can lock it also so it can't screw out during the use. And here we have another small little cool design package. And you can also see the brand's name there. On top the USB icon or logo. And inside, I mean, you could already thought about it. There are all the cables in. So we have there like an USB Type-C cable that is for the charging of the batteries. And then we also have like a lot of different USB cables, like a micro USB to USB-C and stuff. And those are all used to connect the camera to the gimbal, because there are like some controls you could do directly from the gimbal, and to control your camera, like to press the shutter button or something like that. And it totally depends on the model of your camera. If it's a Sony or a Canon, there are like different possibilities what you can like control through the gimbal. And here you see there's also like those little stickers and describe what kind of cable it is on some of them. Yeah. So what's also in the box are those 3 little screws that are needed to connect the camera to the base plate and to the quick release plate. I mean, in my opinion, but you will see that later, it's maybe better to buy an external quick release plate. It's a bit more handy than that one that is coming with the gimbal. So keep that in mind, but I think they are not that expensive. This is the gimbal itself. About the build quality, like the lower part, I guess you can see it in the video, is made out of plastic. I mean, that is not extremely premium in my opinion, but as I already said, it's like an entry-level gimbal that is not that pricey, so I think that is totally fine. It still does look good in my opinion and not too cheap. And also the really important part, the gimbal itself, like all the arms are made out of metal. So I think that is a lot more necessary than that lower handle. Maybe for the next version they will improve that. Also you see there are those locks for the arms. There are also like these little icons that indicate if it's currently locked or not. So now you have to turn it to the left to open it, and now it says, oh, if you want to close it, put it to the right. Yeah. So like my first thoughts on that is like it looks extremely premium. It looks really well built to me. And yeah, this button later is used for the follow focus of the gimbal. So the gimbal moves the camera like where you're pointing at with the gimbal. And yeah, I think that is a common used or often used mode, but I will see that how I will use it in the end. So if you also want me to show some example videos, like after some time, and do kind of a review, let me know in the comments below. Then I will try to prepare a useful review for you guys. Feel free to ask me some questions and I will try to answer them in my video. So that is how the gimbal looks like when you put it down on the tripod. And now I will like connect the quick release plate. And the first time I wasn't sure about how you slip it in. I tried it, but I forgot about the lock. There's like a security mechanism. So you see there's that silver pin, that metallic silver pin. Here you can see it. It stops there. So you have to like press it in to unlock it. And the handle that I tried there was for a different thing, like to like to arrange the arms to balance the gimbal. But yeah, I mean, it was the first time I used that gimbal, so I wasn't sure about how to set it up. And the first time I have to think about it, and now I have to press that little lock thing, and then I can slide it easily in. So now it's in. Now I understood how it works. And it's also good that there is that lock. So like, I mean, it's a quick release blade and you don't want it to accidentally like move out because you maybe forgot about the lock of the quick release blade. And so there's every time that security kind of mechanism that prevents the quick release blade from sliding off accidentally. Like I already said, the base plate is mounted directly to the camera, and then you can put that one on top of here. Like there's two screws on the bottom that go to the quick release blade and one to the camera directly. But in my opinion, I would like replace that one by a better quick release blade that is a bit more faster, where you can directly put it out and in and don't have to screw like 3 screws every time. So now let's put the batteries in. They were like packed really good, and so I had to cut them off, and I was really curious about that to don't damage the batteries. That's why it took me some time. And yeah, I really liked on that gimbal that you have like an external battery that you can also replace if they, I mean, after some time, the capacity will be worse than it was when you purchased it. So I'm pretty happy about the opportunity to replace it after some time. I mean, I want to use it for a long time, so that was an important part for me. And here they are in the charger. Like I already said, they are charging through USB Type-C. I can't tell you how fast it is, but I think it doesn't take too much time. But what I can also already say to it, there are like 2 little LED indicators that show you if the battery is already loaded. So one could be faster loaded than the other one, and then you could already put this one out. That's it for this video. If you liked that video, feel free to hit the like button or the subscribe button. And let me know in the comments if you would like to see a review and some sample footage of that gimbal in use. I'm also really active on Instagram, so if you want to see what I'm doing there, feel free to have a look on my Instagram channel that is called honesttech.yt. I would like to see you there and talk with you together about tech or something. So have a good day and goodbye.